Hello, my name is Luke and I work for Expect Best. This is a demo we've created for a long-term client of ours who wanted a order management system. What you're currently seeing is the first version of said system. When you first load in to the system, it opens onto this new orders page. Our client's orders were coming in from three different directions: through their website, over the phone, and at the trade counter. And the team were retyping every order into different places like spreadsheets or various other databases. So the first thing he wanted was a way to take an order in one place. As shown with what I'm doing now, an order has come through from the website and is immediately pulled into the system. So when you click on the pull into order, it will show you everything and will automatically add everything that's needed, including the contract price, which means a bit of discount for these people. When it's confirmed, the system allocates the stock right away, and so this is the part he really wanted, as it checks each line against what is actually free on the shelves, like shown down here, rather than one single stock number on one of his spreadsheets. So it can't promise the same pallet or the same inventory to two different customers. Most of the order allocates in full, but one line is short, so it takes what's there and puts the rest back into order, and the order moves into waiting stock. For that short line, the system suggests a purchase order to cover it, ready for someone to approve. Originally, we had it raise the purchase order automatically, but our client wanted to be able to sign off on it first, so we changed it to that suggestion. When it is raised, it goes through his own approval chain, and the chain changes with the size of the order. As shown here, over 500 quid, so it needs to be signed off by the operations manager to be able to go through to the next stage. Smaller ones, so less than £500, can be raised on their own, but amounts such as this need to be signed off first, and even higher need to be signed off by two managers as well. Next, if we go on to the warehouse screen, now this is a pick list, which is simply what the warehouse staff have to go and fetch off the shelves. So whatever's in stock is picked out and sent. And one thing you're short on just waits, so the rest of the order isn't held up. So as one of the warehouse staff, as they have picked up all of the necessary inventory, they can click confirm pack and it will be sent and ready to dispatch. You can then choose who will be delivering this order. So for example, they're in van, click dispatch, and you can see it is confirmed that it's been dispatched. This is then sent to the account side with nobody typing it up. Now over on the next couple of screens, over on the stock and orders pages, so these for example, you can see the whole picture of how the ordering system works. So on here, for example, you can see the whole pipeline on how it goes from to be picked to we're waiting for the stock, the items that are being picked, what's being packed, and then lastly, what has been invoiced and what has been sent to their customers. In the stock area, every line shows four numbers: what's on hand, what's allocated, and what's free, and what's to be ordered. So if one person trying to figure out what's free to be able to add to the system, everything is done automatically and it all updates live. So if two people have opened these orders at the same time, both are looking at the exact number that is being shown. The main reason for the system in the first place was to make it easier for our clients, customers and staff. So for the customers, it means fewer mistakes in their orders and a very quick turnaround. And for the employees, it's one place to work from instead of multiple other spreadsheets and databases. The system of his is completely customizable, and everything that needs to be changing is very easy to update on both mine and our client side, like adding new customer accounts, changing the reorder level, or just simply moving one of these approval amounts. Lastly, there is also a dashboard area which shows you an overall marking on how much money is being made, what's been selling the most this week, a low stock list, so where you can raise more amounts and add them to go and sign off on them, like it says in the purchase orders history. And finally, we also added a statistics and a settings page. In the statistics page, which shows the top products of this week, the accounts ordering less than they would usually, ordering less what they usually would, which is very handy for spotting problems within his warehouse. We also added this settings area, like I said earlier, so our client can add and remove products, trade accounts, change their prices, set their regular order levels, and set those approval rules himself, without us having to interfere with his system. We made this to run on literally everything that has a browser attached, such as laptops, tablets, or phones. Systems like this can scale to whatever level of detail is needed, from something simpler than this to a system that's fully bespoke. This is something you would like to use for your business. Click the request to quote at the top of our website, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible with more information. Thank you so much for watching.